Over the course of the next 5 days, civil society actors from 10 countries will be participating in numerous discussions. All this is to get in touch with international partners and make their very idea come true. Each and every participant can win up to 3,000 euros from the total pool prize of 9,000 euros and get in touch with like-minded people to make their very project be real. This is Civil Match Forum, a matchmaking event that will help you with effective cross-border cooperation, be it in terms of media pluralism, culture, education, or conflict resolution. And I'm pretty sure that you might be eager to dispense with the usual meet and greet ceremony, but please bear with me a bit, even though this beat is going to last nearly an hour, and get to know the very people behind this event. And I'm pretty much aware that you're eager to dispense with the usual meet and greet ceremony, but please bear with me for a bit, even if this bit means like lasting for an hour, but still. Get to know the people behind this very event. So please give it up for Katarina Schaub-Kammann, Head of Department for Cultural Affairs, Education and National Minorities at the German Embassy in Kyiv. Did I forget anything?
No, that's...
Okay, so nice to meet you and nice to have you here. Could you please tell us a couple of words about yourself and your work here in Kyiv?
My name is Katarina, as you just said. I am the head of the Department for Cultural Affairs, Education and National Minorities at the German Embassy in Kyiv. I've been here for 2 years now. And my department is dealing, of course, with political work in the mentioned areas, but also with project work. So we support a number of long-term partners, but also ad hoc projects in the field of culture and the field of civil society relations.
I see. Do you like it here in Ukraine?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Could you please dwell a bit more about the projects you have been implementing throughout Ukraine? What is something, either something memorable or either something that pops up in your mind when you start speaking about what you do here?
Well, I can certainly give an example. Like last year, for example, for the anniversary, the 30th anniversary of the German reunification, we did a large project about the perspectives of contemporary Ukrainian art on topics like conflict, reconciliation, and so on. And we had big art exhibitions, open air in 3 cities in Ukraine, together with a partner. And I thought that was a really good project happening during the pandemic, out in the open air, online, and through a publication. And it turned out to be a way that worked just fine.
I see. So, you know that we're here at Civil Match Forum, a matchmaking event for people to cooperate and make their ideas come true. Right now, I guess we're being watched by hundreds of people from a number of countries.
Trying to make me nervous.
Well, let's just breathe and it'll be just fine, I assure you. Okay, so what is your message to the participants? Can you give us a couple of words for inspiration? So just we make everything okay and fine.
I would maybe like to mention just briefly the background that is important for me when it comes to Civil Match. Civil Match is funded through the German Federal Foreign Office in the framework of the Program for Expanding Civil Society Cooperation with the countries of the Eastern Partnership and Russia. So the important thing here really is to make contact, to establish long-lasting relations, to sort of look across the border for other experiences, to change perspective, and to bring a positive effect on civil society cooperation across Europe, really.
Okay, so anything to say for the people over there somewhere?
Just to, have an open mind, talk to your colleagues, talk to new people, and come back with fresh ideas.
Okay, thank you very much. And on this inspirational note, we are going to our next guest. So please welcome our next guests. It's Hanna and Olga Tugarinova from Goethe-Institut Ukraine. So, hi guys, I hope you're fine. Just a couple of words about yourself, if you may.
Yeah, sure. I'm Hanna. I'm working at Goethe-Institut Ukraine for almost 6 months right now. Basically, mainly I'm responsible for the projects in the cultural department with the civil society in the whole region of the Eastern Partnership as well as Russia.
Okay, and you please.
My name is Oля, and I'm project manager at Goethe-Institut Ukraine. and I entered this institution just before the lockdown, and without any kind of hesitation, I can name this as the most exciting working journey in my life.
That's perfect. Okay, now a couple of words about the institution you're working in and how it is related to the topic of Civil Match Forum. So what does Goethe-Institut Ukraine basically do here in Kyiv, and, well, how it is related to civil society projects, please?
Well, Goethe-Institut itself is the cultural institution of Germany, and we are basically promoting the German language abroad, but also we are implementing educational and cultural projects. And one of the biggest focus is working together with the civil society, in international cooperations, as well as international networking. And for Ukraine, this has been a very big issue since 2014. We have started in this program that Katarina just told us before, and we have implemented, I don't know how many projects since then, maybe 15 or 20. So we are really focusing and working with the civil society in Ukraine.
Okay, so I hear that this project has been like 2 years in the making. I mean, the civil society forum idea in general. So how did you come up with the idea, and why did it take you so long for it just to come to fruition, if you may, please?
Oh, well, actually, Goethe-Institut in Ukraine works all over Ukraine and also implements international projects. And the main idea of the Civil Match project was actually to shift the focus and to decentralize all the partner countries of Eastern Partnership. It was important for us to create a platform where the representatives of civil society of the 7 countries who are partners of the project to present their ideas, find partners, and to implement them into life. And everything was planned before 2020. And we faced the lockdown and were, of course, shocked, as all the world did, actually. And we faced the challenge that we need totally to reconstruct the project. And we decided to take this risk, not to change our amounts in any items, but to go totally online.
I see. So going online is the only thing that was affected by the lockdown, the coronavirus pandemic, or is there anything else that the pandemic has added to Civil Match Forum?
Well, actually, with this, we could even reach out to more participants, because we not only have like 10 countries involved, but we could also involve people that may not have been able to travel before because they had to take care of their children, for example, or they have a lot of jobs going on. But now they can just sit at their home and they can meet other like fellow people online. They can talk about their projects, they can talk about their ideas, and they really can cross the borders without traveling. And this was really like amazing for us to see.
Cannot but agree. Okay, so Civil Match Forum is about to cross the finish line, and you actually are going to cross the finish line on this matter. What is the prize you're going to claim as soon as it happens?
Well, it's so sad to think about it, but at the same time, I guess that we have already reached the best results, like the bravest results we have ever thought about, and I guess that the prize that I would like to give for the best project, which would be implemented by all the countries who are taking part in this project, like the international project, you know.
I see, yeah. Hanna, anything to add?
Oh, it's just maybe the best team ever, because we have so many really nice project partners all over the world, or like small all over the world, which are really, really great working with together for almost 2 years.
Okay, that's perfect. I wish you good luck with everything you have started, you are going to start. And with that, thank you very much for being with us here. And we are moving on to our next guest. And please welcome our next guest. It's Roman Dima, Chief Operating Officer at Protoprodukcija Creative Agency and also Coordinator at Rozumiju Media Literacy Program. Roman, it's nice to have you here. I hope you're fine.
Yeah, thank you. Hello.
Okay, so what does your agency do?
So my agency, as you told, is about creative agency. We are producing cultural and educational ideas Cultural, it means we are working with artists from performative art, from visual art, from audio arts, and make the ideas come true and let people explore the culture. And regarding educational, it's from creating some small courses for small groups to the big international online and offline forums.
So, how did you and your organization get involved with Civil Match Forum in the first place?
I haven't been part of the agency at that time, but the story tells. So in the end of 2019, our partner organization, Insha Osvita, was invited to co-create the concept of the first civil match. At that time, it was meant to be offline, and we are first invited to produce this offline forum, etc. But suddenly everything changed. So that time our partners adapt their program from offline to online, and also we were supporting this transition in terms of organizational process together with our other partners that you will, that the guests from them will join you a bit later.
Okay, so I hear that you also got involved with the selection of topics for Civil Match Forum, and they are quite curious. I mean, speaking about memory, reflection, and remembrance, these are quite challenging topics, I should say. And how did you come up with them in the first place?
Yeah, it's because we really like challenge in our work, and we were sitting this summer and understanding. So it will be the fourth forum of like a fourth kind of activity in terms of civil match, and how we can go in deeper, make it unique for our participants. And we start to think, okay, what happened during these 2 years? And we remembered the big loss for all the world. It's a burnout, it's a fire of the National Museum in Brazil, and that almost nothing from there were digitizing. And we understand, okay, so the world changed and started to digitize everything from culture, everything from our history in order to have it for our future and enable people in future to explore our culture as well. And the second idea that we were talking about was about so almost everybody of us have been part of some online educational events, online cultural events, like four events per 2 months, etc. And almost nobody remember for sure what happens where. And it's just this concept of blurry recollections, blurry memories, and it's really become harder to catch our memories and to understand what happened where and how it exactly was. So it was basically two main turning points how we came up with this idea to elaborate on topic of memory and topic of remembrance.
That's pretty exciting. Okay, just to wind it up, have you got any words of wisdom and inspiration for the people watching you over there?
We wanted to celebrate with you the Civil Match Forum, the final one of the Civil Match series of activities. We really put all our souls in this concept, in this forum for you, in order you prepare the best concepts of your projects and make them happen alive in your country for the better world.
Thank you for such brilliant words, and we are moving on to our next guest. And now we're joined by Anastasia Sleptsova from Digitizing Space, an organization which is also involved in Civil Match Forum. She'll be joining us online, so Anastasia, over to you.
Hi there, I'm Настя Sleptsova. I'm co-founder of Digitizing Space, and we are an innovation company that designs digitally inclusive projects and programs helping businesses, communities, society organizations in digital transformation. Practically, we are a team of professionals from all over the globe. Part of my team is in Ukraine, Italy, Belgium, and I'm now in the beautiful website which you can see. Going to www.digitizing.space was created in Paris. So what we do at the Digitizing Space? We design inclusive digital programs, we foster corporate innovations online, and we assist nonprofits in digital transformation. That is actually why Civil Match is one of our favorite projects. Our mission is to transform and rethink human collaboration to online with the mission to foster digital inclusion. Since 2020, since the starting of the pandemic, we held over 100 complex programs and projects online, facilitating innovation, sprints, and global cooperation. We work from a lot of audiences, starting from big tech businesses to culture and creative industries. The Civil Match Forum, we are behind all the communication. Last year, in a test version of the very first Civil Match, I hope many of you have been there, we held a huge experiment as a tech team by connecting all of the NGOs all together. So the challenge was, how do we bring together 10 countries and their civil society leaders? How do we make the collaboration effect more effective and more, how do you say, engaging in online? How do we match all of these civil society organizations using interactive platforms? Now we are happy to have the second Civil Match in place. Now it's time to reflect and remember where have we all been up to and how our memories changed during all these 1.5 years. So what is my key advice to all of you being in this 5 days engaging experience of the Civil Match Forum? First of all, be proactive. Build your international network here and now and try to meet as many people as possible. Never be afraid if you don't know something. The team is here to help you, and if anything, you always can ask. Follow the facilitator's advice. You need to focus and concentrate on the process. This is very important. Ask, answer, enjoy, and most importantly, have fun. Thank you all, and I wish you a really engaging and amusing experience at the Civil Match Forum.
And I guess that's pretty much it. Civil Match Forum is already underway, so waste no time, pitch your projects and network with everyone you'll encounter along the way. And I'm extremely honored to say to you, have a whale of a time and make your ideas come true.